Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gets it out quickly. Putting together a real... They pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quarterback on the keeper. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants it all. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
He's in open space downfield. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the catch. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the ground with the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Ross. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. It's caught downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's taking the shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Now on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Quick strike complete. And he's in for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Louisiana Tech. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man out of the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. But the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? And now on second down for this offense. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He breaks a tackle. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Sends it back in motion. Creates a little room. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough. Now a lot of work to do
chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the field.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's in for the score.
The number 1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but it's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 13 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Spins away from the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The play-action fake. Complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Looking left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He leaves it with his back. Got some room headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a shot. He had it in the... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's knocked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Surging forward on the sneak. Now on first and 10 from the 27. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Off play action. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And it'll be a touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Running back searching for a hole. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.